Hey, all right, everybody. Now, somebody in the comment section on one of my videos was asking about the Meriva B because he's having a problem with his headlights. And the problem is this. He said when he pulls off from a stop with his headlights on, he said his headlights flash. Now, that's a bit of a peculiar problem, isn't it? The headlights flashing as you pull off. There could be a couple of reasons for this. But what he wanted me to do was to look at all the fuse boxes on the Meriva, and there's not one particular fuse box, there's actually 4 fuse boxes on the Meriva. 4! That's a bit excessive, isn't it, right? But he wants me to look at the relays and try and guide him towards the headlight relay. And it isn't as easy and straightforward as it looks, because there's a bit more into it than actually just looking for a relay for the headlights. Anyway, so we'll look into the actual fuse boxes and relays. We'll start with the front ones by here. There's actually fuses on top of the battery, and there's the big main fuse box by there. Then there's another one under the dashboard by the glove box, and then if you go to the boot of the car, some of them have got a back fuse box as well. So there's quite a lot of fuse boxes to look at. But anyway, so we'll start off by looking at this one and see if we can find a relay for the headlights. And we'll find out if there actually is a relay for the headlights or not. So looking in the front of the car, this is the main fuse box. This is the main fuse box with the most relays. It's situated here. And then, because I got the facelift version, I've got fuses on top of the battery box as well. Now, I'll try and put a picture in of the older type, because my brother's got the older type car, and I'll show you that this bit here is different. And I'm not sure if this bit is different as well. I'll try and look and compare the older one to the facelift one. So this is a 2010, this is a 2014. So let's take a closer look at these 2 fuse boxes. So first of all, on this one, it's got written on it, unlock by here, move that way, and then open. It shows you, that's a bit wet if you can't see, but it's got little sort of diagrams on it. So you press that down there, you push it that way, and then you lift that up like that. And it's got a fuse there, it's got one there, and then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 fuses in there. This one has nothing on it, look, okay? But that is the difference. I think it's slightly different on the older models. Like I said, I'll try and show you a picture. So that's that one. So I'll slide that back in there, like that. Try and clip that on there like that. Now, this actual, the main fuse box by here, bit of a stupid design. Look, I don't know if you can see there, it's got a picture of a jet wash as well. It says do not jet wash this area. But anyway, it's got an arrow point in there saying lock, and an arrow point in there saying lock. But unfortunately, the design of this car means that this washer screen fluid, where you put the washer screen fluid in, look, is sort of blocking this by here. So you've got to do a bit of bending and pulling. So if I sort of just push this one here like this, get that one off there, then you've got to push that one there. You've got to give this one a really good push on this side, because it doesn't want to come off. And then that comes off like that. Now, this bit's in the way now. It's supposed to lift up and come out, but you've got to sort of bend that out the way there, and then it will come out eventually. And then when you look at the back there, it's got the numbers corresponding to what's on here. So you look at it this way. So like it says, relay number 6 there. Relay number 6 would be relay number 6 there. And you come down 6543, so 6543, so 3 would be there. Okay, and it says 7 there, and you can see the number 7 is written there, on there. So what, like number 2 is written on there. When you take the relays out of the way, you can see the numbers. So that's how you sort of know where they are. But I've looked online, and none of these fuses in here correspond to the main beam headlight. Number 4, I think it is. Yeah, 2, 3. Number 4, that is for the high beam, right? You know, the flashers and the high beam. But none of these in here are for the actual headlights, because I've gone through all these and I've taken each one out, and the headlights still work. So none of these relays in here actually work the headlights. So the plot thickens. Is there an actual relay for the headlights? There might be, but keep watching and we'll find out. It's interesting, isn't it? To see exactly where the headlight power comes from. Like I said, because this is the main, this is the high beam, but not the main beam. Okay, this is just the high beam relay, and the main beam relay, or whatever it might be, is hidden somewhere else. Right, so we've seen the ones in the engine bay, so let's go and have a peek at the ones that are under the glove box. Right, okay, so if I open the glove box here, and if we look back down in there, you can see there is a fuse box there, a small one, but see this little thing you pull out here, like that pulls out there. Now, I don't think that this thing here is on every model, and I think on some of them you've got to push this in here and on the other side and drop this actual glove box down. But on this particular model, it has got a little window, so you can see the fuses in there. But that's not just a fuse box, see, right? This is also the body control module. You can see there's a big plug here, big plug there. See that there? And there's also quite a big wire going into there, look. So there's a big plug going into there, and there's a circuit board inside this body control module here. And it does say on the internet that this body control module does actually control the exterior lights, except for the I think it's the front fog lights maybe, and the front fog lights and the high beam, the flash beam. And I think the body control module controls the indicators, the headlights, the brake lights, etc., reverse lights. I think that's all controlled within that body control module there. There are fuses for the lights and stuff, but I think there's relays, well, not as such, but I don't know exactly what's in there, but I think this is what controls the headlights. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that might be where the actual power and source comes from for the main headlights. So anyway, that is the control box, which is underneath the dashboard by the glove box. If it's a left-hand drive, it'll be under the steering wheel, obviously. So we've seen the fuses in the engine bay, under the glove box, and there's one more in the boot. So let's take a peek at that one. Right, okay, if you look in the back of the car, there's this panel here like this, okay? Just put it on so you can see. Right, okay, so it's that panel there. You take that panel out, and then you look inside, and there's a fuse box in. This is the cover here, and I've had to actually, that's the cover there, look, and you've got two clips on that side, there and there, and there's two clips on that side there and there. Now, when the box is on in there, right, you can't get to these clips because this is in the way. This is in the way here. So I've had to undo, I'll try and show you there. There's a bolt up there. I've slackened that off, and there's one under there I can't show you, and I've slackened that off so I can pull it out and turn it slightly. Okay, so I can get to the clips and pull this cover off. And on my particular car here, if it's going to focus, let me try and get it to focus. You can see that there's no relays in it at all, and there's just 4 fuses, 3 20 amp fuses and 1 7.5 fuse. So that's all that's in the back of my car. This is a 64 plate, so it's like a late 2014 model, the facelift. And actually on some of the diagrams it shows a relay being there for the headlight fuse, for the headlight relay, but you can see on my car there is no headlight relay, so, and the headlights work, so it must be somewhere else. So anyway, that's the fuse box in the back of the car. And some models don't have this back fuse box either. I might have it because I've got the reverse and park sensors. But I had another car, one of the older Merivas, and it didn't have a fuse box in the back by here at all. So that is the back fuse box location. Right, okay, that's where the 4 fuse boxes are in the Meriva B, and looking at the actual fuse boxes, I think that the headlight relay is sort of incorporated in the sort of that box under the dashboard by the glove box. So it's like a body control module, and that does say that it controls all the exterior lights, except for the high beam, of course. So there you go. So I hope that the person who asked the question, I hope this helps you to find your problem. And if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Ho-hoi!